Welcome to Rena's jungle, green and wild and free.
This is like my third intro. I give up after this. Hi, and welcome back to Rena's jungle. Today we are going to be doing a end of summer houseplant tour. A lot of things have changed, setups have changed. You're gonna hear a truck coming down the hill. That was my boyfriend. Yeah, a lot of things have changed for the good, mostly for the good. You know, things have, there's been some ups and downs, of course, but yeah, I figured I'd take you guys around my whole house, my whole collection, and be behind the camera today because we don't need to see any of this. So, let's just jump right off the houseplant tour is this beautiful cherub of a specimen named Frey Frey. Moving on. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is kind of doing basically like the non-plant rooms in the house first, kind of like the random scattered places, and then I think the plant room and the porch will be last because there's so many. So let's just get into it. This is downstairs. This is just a little plant setup I have. Let me move this light here so you can kind of see better. So starting off here, this is just a beautiful golden pothos that I actually propagated myself from this little cutting in the back. And since then, she has put out this, and now she's putting out that. I love pothos. You'll see quite a few pothos in this collection. As I just said, this is another beautiful golden pothos. Again, perfect staple plant to just have. And they're just minimal care. Beautiful variegation, trailing, just all around beautiful. Moving up to the next shelf, we have I don't know if it's just a regular green pothos or if it's begins with a J. I can never remember the name. Because I believe there is variegation on it somewhere in here. I could be wrong. But again, just another pothos. You'll see many. She is putting out some new growth. She's there. And on the top is a plant that I actually purchased. It all died back. This is a neon heartleaf philodendron. As you can see, it is trailing over. There are just two cuttings in here I propagated. I like the neon foliage. I like the little hearts. I don't really know if this is just a regular neon heartleaf philodendron because the leaves are very small. I don't know if it's a miniature form. But yeah, so she just sits on that top shelf. They all get the grow light, which is here. So yeah, we have started off with the mini plant shelf. Okay, and then the only other plants I have in my basement are right here. This is the entryway. Starting off on the table, we have a very large philodendron jungle boogie who is finally decided to put out new growth for me. So that's good. On the floor, I believe this is a Dieffenbachia, I think, or an Aglaonema, but I think it's a Dieffenbachia. And she's kind of just here. She's putting out new growth, but nothing special. On my grow wall, we have a beautiful Philodendron Brazil. Lots of that neon sport variegation. She's on a trellis. This is a regular heartleaf philodendron. She kind of found her way into the trellis here. But yeah, she is doing very well here. She's starting to grow up the wall. And she is definitely trailing over. And like I said, she found her way into this trellis here. But she's very lush, very staple of a plant. This is actually just a cutting I took from my work. It was to about here. And it didn't do much for a while, and then it put out all of these. I believe that's a neon pothos, I think. Pretty sure. And lastly, just another golden pothos who is finally starting to trail. This is also a grow light, so they get all of that ample light and light from the doorway here. So let's move on to upstairs. Okay, so starting in here with all these, this is some type of calathea. I'm not really sure what it is exactly. I got it at Trader Joe's, I believe. I love the foliage, and I just love how the leaves move. She's pretty big. This is just an orchid. We have, well, this isn't mine. This is my Nana's, very large, variegated Transcanthia Nanook. Variegated, I believe. This is a sad little Swiss cheese plant that I tried to rehab. A lot of these are rehabs. This is a Hoya Sunrise, which finally put out new growth for me. Sad little succulent. This is a completely rehabbed, completely restarted Maranta Lemon Lime. I absolutely love this plant. Moving over here, we have some sort of variegated Calathea as well. This is a baby lipstick plant that is completely has all new growth. I love the color and the patterns. Here we have a peace lily. Little turtles. Here is a very large peace lily that doesn't look very happy since I repotted it. But it is still big. And I did just water it, so hopefully it will re-perk, but it is very big. And it actually grows through the railing. Very pretty. I was actually gonna wait to do this room, but I'm feeling energized. Okay, first of all, let me shut that. Okay, I'm gonna start this way and I'm going to work my way this way. Let me kind of zoom in here a little bit. So starting over here is I don't know, honestly. It's some sort of philodendron. You can see she's got those beautiful dark petioles. The new leaves come out that light green and then they kind of harden off that darker green. She is grown in water. Over here is a Dieffenbachia reflector. Her new leaves have no variegation. It's just, she doesn't get much light here. I mean, and she does have a baby as well. And I love this little Hello Kitty pot. Moving on over here to the begonia greenhouse. Constantly dealing with spider mites in here, but let's just go around. We have a begonia red Mattinsonii, I believe. Some sort of random rehab begonia as well. I like the curly leaves. That's a new one there. Focus. There we go. I broke this off of my begonia in the greenhouse and I propped it up in here. This is just another sad little, I don't even know what that is, honestly, but I mean, nothing much exciting to report in there, but this is an house store, so we are doing it. So, okay, ow. Moving on to this area. This is my beautiful Alocasia Bambino. I absolutely love my Bambino. One of my favorites. She was in the other baby greenhouse over there, which we will get to. She got too big, so now she's over here. I love the foliage as well on this one. This is a pink princess, I believe, or some sort of pink princess. Love the pink variegation. Variegated orchid. Slow grower, but has 2 new leaves, so that's good. Terracotta saucer from Walmart. Up here, we don't have anything because as you guys can see, the lighting situation, I am going to maybe put a light over here at some point, but right now I'm just not doing it. Here is a beautiful, this I believe is the red Congo, I believe. I could be wrong. There's just so many varieties of them, but this one is on a pole now. I just love the new leaves. They come out that dark color and then they harden to that green. Last but certainly not least is my complete start over. This is my philodendron Jose Bueno, I believe. I think. Or it's the other one and I can't think of the name right now. I will put it on the screen though. But I love the minty variegation. And she's getting higher light there. So her variegation will be higher. Okay. Moving around the room to the stand. We have my Rapidophora tetraspharum on a moss pole. And I absolutely love this plant. She is just doing her thing here. Right now it's 77% humidity at 77 degrees. Right here is my beautiful Burley Marks variegated. New leaf came out, that lovely half variegation. Love, love that. Another one of my favorites, my variegated Heartleaf philodendron. Love, love the variegation on these. And she is on this little trellis and she is climbing. And here is my one of many Scindapsus picta. It's the tinier one, the little itty bitty tiny leaves. She has made her way into this whole situation here. She comes all the way down and she's still pushing out. And then she comes all the way down this way as well. Love her. Love the silver foliage. And you guys will see I do have a lot of Scindapsus now. It's kind of my kick. Moving to the bottom, I am happy to report that my philodendron Florida Ghost finally has new growth. Love her. Love the mintiness. Philodendron Florida Green, I think she needs to go up on a pole. Clearly some sort of situation because she's pushing out, she's pushing out these little baby leaves when she could be pushing out these big ones here. So we'll have to get her on some situation. But I'd like to keep those two together. Moving here, this is let me back up. This is my philodendron Moonlight. Love that neon color on it. Philodendron Painted Lady. She's kind of rehabbing. She's kind of getting used to the pole. She's kind of making her way up, but she is doing better. Besides that leaf, she's doing better. She'll get settled in there. And I also love this planter. This is some sort of philodendron. I think, I was like, did I have the name on it? But I don't. I love the long leaves on this. Pretty, love that. That's a newer leaf that just came out, but I did rip it because it got stuck on the vacuum. But yeah. And then finally, my philodendron Burley Marks mint. Not much mint. A little bit there. But she is on a pole, hoping that she will like that. She does have beautiful leaves. I even like the green, so either way, she is fine with me. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm doing this in bits and pieces, you guys, because as you guys can see, it's a lot. So, okay. Starting back from over here, this is my variegated Monstera Constellation. Let me try to turn her, but I really can't turn her. She is got a new leaf coming out that is fenestrated. If you guys can see the variegation on the stems, she's got strong variegation on her stems. And I put her up on the pole and she's done great things for me. So I do want to turn her around though at some point because she is facing that way, but just look at the fenestration. Love that. Above my head that I'm getting hit with is my very large Marge philodendron Brazil. Tons of pups, tons of babies, trailing. Love her. Had her for a while. This one is my I don't know. I'll put the name up. Love the variegation on this one. She's got white leaves as well, which is pretty cool. And she is trailing. Love. All right. To this section. Okay. This is a caladium. Not really sure the type. She seems to be doing well-ish. She just has little leaves, but I mean, she seems to be okay. Here is a regular Sansevieria whale fan that has a large pup. Bought her that way. Here is my philodendron, my alocasia variegated Friedic. You guys have seen plenty of times. You haven't seen her in this size, but she is no longer able to be in the greenhouse. So I'm not really going to go too crazy in here because I did recently post a video on this here. So here we have I can't really open it either. We have a Scindapsus of some sort. I can't think of the name. We have a Alocasia. I'll put up the name. I will put up the name. Alocasia Batik. It's been a long day. I went to replant day today. I'm sorry, you guys. Alocasia Batik, which does need to come out eventually. She's getting really large. Back here, Alocasia Ninja and Alocasia, I call it Alocasia Rhino Skin. She's finally putting out a new leaf. Hanging over the IKEA greenhouse is my very new, this is all new, this setup. I didn't really post a video. I just got these off of Amazon. I got this shelf at Burlington, one of my local stores that I have here. And I figured I would kind of use it to set up another planting space that the plants will actually have light. Scindapsus Jade Satin, love, brand new. These are all new. Again, I told you, you're gonna see a lot of Scindapsus here. I wasn't joking. Love, I just love the green and the velvetyness on her. This is a Scindapsus Rubicon. Aurea, variegated. Yeah, got this for a really great price. A very rare find. I absolutely love. She's gonna get really pretty. Yellow Aurea variegation. And my Scindapsus Silver Moon. Droopy Eye Moonlight. Love. I love, let me put her down. I love the foliage on this plant. They look like they're drawn on. Love her so much. So she's there. And up here is just a sad little Monstera Peru. I mean, she's got this going on here, but it's kind of just, it's just there for now. Also isn't getting much light, but yeah, I'm obsessed currently with Scindapsus. I absolutely just love them. I just think they're gorgeous plants, and they really have so many varieties. So many varieties. And I have more. You'll see I actually potted some up earlier, which I just kind of forgot to put back in here for the tour. But I also wanted the tour to be kind of realistic, you know, because this is just, you know, me doing me. All right, down to this plant stand. Monstera Cobra. She is on a moss pole. She's got a little bit of variegation. I did recently put in this light, so I'm hoping that that'll help the plants that need the variegation. I just saw fungus gnat. Here is my philodendron ring of fire, and I'm so happy she's loving her pole. And yeah, she's putting out variegation now. For a while she wasn't, so she's pretty big. Over here is just another Rapidophora tetrasperm with a yellow leaf. Again, real life plants, people. She's just there. I don't have anywhere for her to go, honestly. And again, that is this plant here without a moss pole. So put your plants on poles. Philodendron crocodile. Love, love, love. Love the neon foliage. Love the bright neon green leaves. She's bled. This is, I'll put the name up of this alocasia. I don't remember, but I did completely chop it back and start her over. Here is my beautiful literally probably one of my favorite plants. This is my alocasia silver dragon. You guys, the leaf has dirt on it, but you guys, just look. Okay, let me put this leaf in the trash can. And let me get my dog's hair off of it. Okay, size reference. Look at that. Oh. And she's loving life here. I'm so happy. Again, another one out of the greenhouse, but just look how she moves. Oh, love her. Love, love. Alocasia, stingray. Kind of not happy because she got a repot, but she'll bounce back. Pink dragon. And she's ready to push that new growth out. Another one that I just love. Love, love. From the stems down. Love this plant. Variegated. Oh my god. When I do plant tours, sometimes the names just go, guys. I'm sorry, I will put it up. A variegated, basic plant, nothing crazy. Alocasia Zabrina. We have my philodendron Birkin. And I love this butterfly stand she's on, but I love this plant very much. And then we have a Maranta And a variegated Maranta, which, I'm just not great with the Marantas. I'm really not. I'm trying, but it's just not giving. So, then they seem to like the light, but then they crisp. Let me know if you guys get the same situation with yours. Beautiful golden pothos, another one. We have some sort of Sansevieria, I believe. Large aloe. This is a turtleback, and I can't think of the actual name for it, but I'll put it up. Love that one. This is a Sansevieria starfish and a Sansevieria royal something variegated. Another golden pothos. And let me pan out. Finish in the plant room. Hoya Silver Splash, I believe. Loving life. Just loving life. And this is a Hoya Sea Stone. That's the proven winner's name for it. I don't remember the exact name for it. I'm kind of doing okay with her. She's a finicky one. I've had a few, but I do love the variegation. That's why I've got another one. But, so yeah, that is the plant room in less than 10 minutes, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I think I covered it all in here. So let's just keep it going, guys. Turn this light on. This is a variegated peace lily. I absolutely love. You kind of really can't see the variegation until you kind of get up close like that splashiness. I'm like, oops, that's just dirt. Okay, good. But she is beautiful. Love the variegation on there. And just a very large Scanthia Nanook. Love the variegation on her as well. Now, let's go out here. That's better. I filmed it once, but I didn't film it with the light, so just moving quickly. This is kind of like my Nana's collection. Asparagus fern. Succulent ogre ears. Succulent orchid. Sansevieria that doesn't grow, although I think it has 2 plants in here. Ponytail palm. Just doing it, chilling. And this is an outside begonia propagation that just lives in water. A jade non-variegated pothos living in water. And then another in water is the anthurium. This is just a blooming anthurium. And I have nowhere for it right now. So it's just kind of living in this little water vessel. Okay, so coming back in here very quickly. So I went to Logie's Rare Plant Day today. And I purchased this amazing Alocasia aurea. And she's going to be going here. So I did move her like in the middle of me kind of filming the tour. So I did want to kind of bring you guys back in here to take a look at her. And also my Scindapsus. I told you I had a few more Scindapsus. So this is a Scindapsus aurea, I think. I believe. And I believe this is the same. But I am obsessed with the Scindapsus right now. So I wanted to show that. Oh, and she's got a new growth coming out. Again, they're gonna hang here for now under this grow light. Although this, I could probably move over. So that way they get that ample light. This is supposed to be a plant tour, not plant chores, but you know how that goes. Maybe I can, yeah, we'll do that for now. We'll just kind of, I'll play with them all day. So yeah, okay. We'll just leave them for now. Okay, final result. That's how they're staying for now. So that way, because these need kind of higher light, and until I find a spot, either in one of the greenhouses or somewhere, they're gonna have to stay here for now. So I just want to make sure they get the most light from this little grow light as possible. And I think she will do just fine there. She should be right there. So yeah, just wanted to show you her. I wanted to show you them. So let's get back to the porch. That's where we're gonna go next. Okay, y'all. So we are going to end off the plant tour out here. So let's start with the littler plants. This is my lipstick plant. It is kind of not looking its best, although it does have a lot of new growth on her. She is kind of just here, always here. These are just some rehab plants I have right now. Just a big anthurium and my Balenciaga. I did a walkthrough video as well. And she does have a baby, so that's a plus. This needs just some soil. She had some spider mites on her, but nonetheless, huge, beautiful, blooming anthurium. Like, she's a giant anthurium. I do need to spray them both again, so they're kind of just here right now. Okay, so this is my giant Monstera Deliciosa. She is large and in charge, Marge. Everything is new here, as you can see, new. The newest leaf this is actually the newest leaf that she put out when I went to Italy. I can't move her. She's just very large. Very big. Beautiful, mama. Love this plant. This one finally had fenestration. And she's just doing her thing out here. Over here is my giant Alocasia Friedic, non-variegated. She was in this greenhouse, which we will get to. We will end with the greenhouse. I might actually film in the morning, though, I think, the greenhouse. Only because the light, when it comes in from all these, because these are all windows, it looks really nice. So I might. I probably will. But nonetheless, this is one of my favorites. You know, and she's a spider mite magnet. She's out here, you know, just kind of struggling. I dropped her, so she's got a little ick on her, but she's fine. I could probably just yank that off, but whatever. I'm not gonna fuck with her right now. She's really large. She's big. She just does her thing out here. She's got babies everywhere. Very large plant. Love her very much. We will get to the greenhouse. I do want to just get to these. Little cacti and succulent area. Okay, so this is the best window for the cactus. I have learned it gets a lot of light. Oops. It gets a lot of light. So we have just a regular little jade. I just inspect as I go, people. I know you plant parents know what it's like. Regular jade plant. I got it from somebody at work. Very beautiful, though, nonetheless. My roadkill cactus. She's adorable. Oh, I'm sorry. He's adorable. Absolutely love him. New to the collection is my mermaid cactus. I saw this in Italy when I went on my trip. I was just obsessed with her. Look at the unbelievably stunning. And I love that white, creamy, ghosty, beautiful color. And let me just go back to this one too, because I want you guys to see the texture, because it doesn't really have spikes. Love the paddle type growth on her, but yeah, this is just, look at the beautiful. Down here, we have a Alocasia Regal Shield. Okay, so the camera died. I'm sorry. So we'll start back here. So this is, again, Alocasia, their paw. This is my rehab begonia. We have a few in here. I chopped her back completely. Don't know the name of that one. We have a black mamba, and we have a little itty bitty baby in there as well. This is actually from Michael's Crafts. And yeah, I mean, that's been out here all summer. They just kind of, as you can see by the humidity, they do just fine. My mama in charge, my beautiful begonia mixed pot. This is my pink begonia. I don't know the name. I'll put it up. This is my begonia that I was in my recent August favorites. She's absolutely monstrous and is putting out new growth everywhere. Love this plant very much. My Hoya Splash is just out of control. She's just got growth everywhere. Love the splashiness on these leaves. Love the splashiness.
And then as they mature, they get more splashy. And as they harden, they get this splash. I love her. Absolutely love this plant. Love how she hangs down. Beautiful. She kind of was doing not good, and she is doing great now. She's really great. Living her best life here. So I think tomorrow morning, guys, we are going to cover the greenhouse because there's a lot of shelves. And again, I want the light to be right. So peace for now. So I know that we are in the middle of a houseplant tour, but this is the next day after I filmed all of this, right? You guys, just look at this leaf. I don't even want to open it, but oh my God. Look at the variegation in the stem. Oh my God, I just had to. She's just such a beautiful mama. Okay, back to the houseplant tour. So to end off this end of the summer houseplant tour, we are finally going to go into the greenhouse. Now, it looks super humidified and foggy because, you guys, it is. I did add some humidity to it today because it was a little chilly out here. It is getting colder. It's September, so it's kind of getting back to the chillier months. So we are going to basically open her up and take a look inside. This is a greenhouse I purchased from Amazon. It is a basic, it's supposed to be outdoors, but we're in a porch setting, and I also keep it downstairs in my bedroom that we saw first. It was cheap, and it's really stable and sturdy. So we are going to open her up. Sorry. And we are going to get in here. So, starting at the bottom, this is my begonia. It begins with an M. I call it my kiwi begonia. She's been through a lot. She has a lot of pups, but she is just she was really lush when I got her. She does have some crisping on this leaf here, but she has a whole other plant that finally popped out. And this is new as well. This is the bottom shelf. It's a little wet in here, you guys, only because I just put the humidifier on. So keep that in mind. So we have my begonia Steve's Leaves Texas Shields. This was a massive plant at one point, and it is completely died back. Begonias are my love-hate relationship. It got spider mites, as many hairy plants do. So I chopped her all back. She is coming back with leaves, and she has multiple plants in the pot. But again, begonias are just a love-hate relationship. This one I actually got in the mail the other day from Palm Street. It's a begonia candy stripes. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. This looks like shit. But this leaf does look like shit. This one is the healthiest, the only leaf on this plant. So I'm hoping that, she comes back. I really don't have much to say. I just got it the other day. This is a begonia that I purchased at my local Home Depot. Now, I don't know the name of it. I think it's like a begonia silver something. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but you see all the new growth. This plant, and also the bloom. I know you see the bloom. And all the new leaves that have come out. This plant has been through a lot. This is a rhizomic begonia. You can see that tall rhizome right there. I mean, and all of the pups and growth that she has. I mean, she's a beautiful plant. I love the silver foliage. I love all of it. But again, begonias are really temperamental, you guys. I mean, and they're spider mite magnets. I know it's nothing new. So, this is a begonia Kindica, I believe. And I love it just for the turtle shell-like foliage. She's very lush. She's a cutie. I've had her for a while. Beautiful plant. Again, love the turtle shell foliage. Okay, moving up these shelves. Okay. Right now it's 92% humidity. I, again, just turned on the humidifiers, you guys. So this right here is this begonia behind you. This is a this is a begonia Logie's hybrid, I believe, or autumn ember. Some sort of autumn ember something. So let me try to take this one out so I can show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the table So this, I'm just gonna literally just yank that right off. So this plant has had a lot of struggles. It was beautiful, it was lush, it had spider mites. I went to water it one day. The entire plant fell apart from the rhizome. So I kept it in multiple parts, as you saw in the greenhouse prior, but she has come back and she has put out pups. So, and even in the back here, you can see that she has put out pups as well. So I'm hoping that she will continue to regrow. And if you're wondering what is in this cloche, please do not break the begonia, Serena. Okay. Okay. If you're wondering what's in this cloche, this is the same plant. This is just a cutting of this plant. I do want to take it out. Probably should take it out. I'm really surprised. She is completely rooted. She is doing her big one in here. So you know what? Let me take her out. I took this cutting and I stuck it into sphagnum moss. Now I know sphagnum moss and begonias are a very good thing, right? As I just broke that off. Fuck. Okay. So this is the cutting that essentially is this here. And I didn't think it was going to survive or root, but I'm happy to report that she is. I'm going to keep that right there. I hope I didn't just disturb that by cutting these leaves off. I was trying to cut this off here, this dead leaf, but I think she'll be all right if I just keep her in that sphagnum, right? Again, this is a begonia propagation, essentially, from the other plant I just showed you. She has rooted, though, if you can see. She's attached and rooted. This was the plant that I put in, and she put that out, which is kind of weird because I didn't even really realize that she did that. So, and she does have this cloche on her, essentially, at all times. So, that also adds extra humidity to the begonia. So, I'm going to put her back. Hopefully I didn't disturb her by cutting that leaf off, but I just can't allow a dead leaf to be on my begonia. So, I know y'all know how I feel about that. So, moving on, I'm going to take her out because she needs to be taken out just to be really showcased. This is my begonia Fearix. Now, you guys, this plant has absolutely blew up as far as everything. I am 100% obsessed with this plant. Take a look at the new leaves. Take a look at that foliage. Look at that one. This plant is just amazing. This plant is really just a staple in my collection. I don't know if you can see the underbacks. There we go. Like, look at the undersides of the leaves, but look at the freaking leaves on this plant. I love this begonia. I really do. Oh my God. She is absolutely stunning. New growth, but look at the hairs. Oh my God. Love, love, love her. Look at all her new leaves in the back. Another stunner. So I just had to showcase my mama. She's one of my favorites. Oh my God, look. Look at the new growth on her. Look at the hair. God. It's too much. All right, I gotta put her back because again, these begonias do like high humidity, as you can see in here. So we are going to move on to the alocasia shelf. This is the top shelf, you guys, of the greenhouse. So starting here, this is my alocasia cuprea. It's kind of doing its thing. There's a new leaf back there, as you can see. And then back here is my alocasia neon dragon scale. Love her. I love the beautiful leaves on this plant. As you can see, she does have a pup coming. I'm saying new growth. I'm sorry. Back here is my alocasia black velvet. Beautiful plant. And coming forward, we have my alocasia, another silver dragon. This is my silver dragon. We have another one in the plant room. Absolutely love this plant for the foliage. I love this one as well though. And even the black velvet, I'm really surprised at that plant. It kind of pushed out a whole new leaf where I didn't expect it would. So, and I mean, you can see the new growth on her as well. It's absolutely stunning. I love the undersides of this one as well. And then just my black velvet, my silver dragon. I love all of these plants. And even the cupria. I mean, she's a slow grower, but she is beautiful nonetheless. Yeah, she kind of just does her thing here. So, yeah. That is the greenhouse, you guys. So thank you again for staying with me through all of the crazy plant journeys and struggles. I just wanted to share my end of the summer houseplant tour because I know winter is slowly coming. I just wanted you guys to see everything as it is in its glory. So if you already don't, make sure to please follow, like, and subscribe to Rena's Jungle.
Welcome to Rena's Jungle, green